What do we know about the deadly strain of coronavirus that's been spreading in China and beyond?
China is battling a new and rapidly spreading respiratory virus.
Dell'emergenza del virus simile alla SARS.
This is an infectious virus that's never been seen in humans before.
À Wuhan, cette ville de 10 millions d'habitants au centre du pays.
广东省首例输入性新型冠状病毒感染的
And it can kill. We know it's a type of coronavirus and it can infect our lungs. Like common colds and flu, it seems that it can spread person to person by coughing and sneezing. The main symptoms include difficulty breathing, fever and coughing. Many people who get sick recover, but it can lead to organ failure, pneumonia and death. Because it's new, there's no vaccine or treatment currently that can stop it. You can take medication to manage symptoms such as fever, but the only way to prevent infection is to avoid close contact with those who are sick or who might be carrying the virus. So it started in China, in a city called Wuhan, where hundreds of people fell sick. Experts are still trying to work out how the outbreak began exactly and how big a threat it is. They say an animal may have been the source of the virus and it jumped species to man, but it's since spread to other parts of China and abroad. Basic hygiene, such as washing your hands often and using tissues when you cough and sneeze, will help stop the spread of viruses like this. If you think you may have coronavirus, stay at home and avoid contact with others and call your doctor. There's still a lot we don't know yet, but experts say there's more to come from this epidemic, and containing it quickly is the priority.
Health authorities here in Japan are facing a really major challenge right now, just months ahead of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. They're trying to prevent the spread of coronavirus inside this country, a country that now has the dubious distinction of having the highest concentration of coronavirus patients anywhere in the world, outside of mainland China, of course, which continues to be not only the epicenter of the outbreak, but also bearing the brunt of the deaths, including the recently announced death of a U.S. citizen who was an ethnically Chinese American citizen living in Wuhan, the city where this outbreak started, a city of more than 10 million people, most of whom now remain in quarantine in the city, being told by authorities they have to check their temperature every day and report it to the government. If they don't, the police and health authorities could come knocking on their door. In terms of the American who died, we know that he is a man in his 60s. We also know that the people over 60 face the highest risk when they are infected with coronavirus, the vast majority of deaths, and there have been hundreds of deaths reported. The vast majority are people over the age of 60. Incidentally, the vast majority of cruise ship passengers are also over the age of 60. Cruise ships very popular amongst retirees, and that's certainly the case on the Diamond Princess. At least anecdotally, passengers are telling us that there are a lot of senior citizens on board, people who may be healthy, at least when it comes to coronavirus, but have other conditions that require medication that is quickly running out. That's why the Diamond Princess actually left port here in Yokohama on Saturday night, and it went out to sea where Japanese military officers came on board. They brought medications onto the ship, and they took coronavirus tests off the ship because additional passengers are being tested, and anyone who tests positive will be taken off the ship by ambulance and taken to dozens of Japanese hospitals, which are maintaining quarantine wards at this point. We've spoken with some patients who are under quarantine. They say that the conditions are okay, they're being treated well, but they're bored, and they're wondering how much longer this is all going to last. Will Ripley, CNN, Yokohama, Japan.